Welcome back, puzzle fans, to another mysterious edition of Puzzle Time, and it is all about thinking outside the box. Here we go. Today's puzzle is called And the Answer Is, and the math magician is back to his mind reading tricks again. So what we're going to do is this: we're going to start up here, and we're going to follow the math magician's instructions, starting in this box and doing what he says, following the arrows around until we get to the end box, which is down here. Once we reach the end box, the math magician is going to tell us what number we've got written down on our paper. So you might want to grab a little piece of blank paper to do this, or a notepad. So here we go. Let's follow his instructions carefully. Instruction number 1. We want you to think of a number and write that down. Instruction number 2. We now want you to double that number to get a new answer and write that down. Instruction number 3. With this new answer, we want you to add 8 onto it to get a new answer. Instruction number 4. We want you to half that new answer and write down what you get. And finally, we want you to take away the number that you first thought of and write down your final answer. Now, before we go any further, let's just agree that all of those thousands of people out there watching this video could have chosen any number to start with, any number at all. But the math magician knows what you've got written down now. He knows that your final answer, he's going to wave his magic wand, and your final answer will be a 4. How on earth could the math magician know that you've ended up with a 4? You might want to pause the video again and have a think about that. How did he know that you've got a 4 written down? Well, we're going to take a look at how we could possibly know that you've got a 4 written down. Well, the first job is that you're going to think of a number. So let's call this mystery number M. What you're going to do then is you're going to double that number. So when you double that number, you get 2 lots of M. The next job was to add 8 on that number. So using algebra, you ended up with 2 lots of the mystery number plus 8. The next step was that you were going to half it. Well, if you half 2m plus 8, half of 2m is 1 lot of m, and half of plus 8 is plus 4. So by this point, you're left with your mystery number plus 4. The very final step was that you were going to take away the number that you first thought of. So if you take away the mystery number, which we call m, you take away the mystery number, you're crossing that out. So you're taking away the m, so you're just going to be left with plus 4. And plus 4 is the same as just positive 4, which is just 4. So no matter what number you start with, you're always going to be left with a 4. And that's how the math magician knew that everybody, no matter which number they started with, were left with a 4. Hope you enjoyed that one. Join us again for another edition of Puzzle Time.